Okay, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, there is a disturbance in the force. And what I am saying is like situation is likely kind of messed up. And it has to do with a dream I had. So I'm not sure what is going on. But in this dream, the end portion of it, like I was in someone's residence or home, something like that. And there was an angry being. This was an unseen being, okay? And I wasn't particularly afraid of it, but I knew that it was angry. And it was like throwing things around. There was like poltergeist activity going on. And I was like doing something to like stop whatever was going on. But there were multiple people in this space being disturbed by this activity. And I want to say it was a being. I don't know if it was an external being or not. It might have been a manifestation of someone's very, very traumatized and like imprisoned inner child, because I got some sort of other images of this that had to do with people who I know personally. And just in thinking about those people, I'm just like, oh, this is something to do with like pretty horrible familial trauma, and how that is manifesting in the current environment to people's detriment. I do not know. Like, I'm hearing that there is actual being activity going on here. Whatever this is, it was a severe enough like misalignment of energy, a severe enough trauma that like those rifts and things can bring up certain lower forces, right? It can pull those beings out of alignment. There is nothing wrong with, if we're going to call that a demon, okay, or a minor demon. There's nothing bad about a demon. What happens is when those beings are somehow brought out of alignment, where they are not supposed to be, that's when we start having problems, because a demon's place is in the earth or under the earth, like depending, and that's a metaphor, okay? They're not actually in or under the earth. It's an energy thing, right? Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. So when they get pulled up into our environment, it's gonna cause a whole bunch of like problems. And if it is an actual being, if it is an actual demon, you will see what we would refer to as paranormal manifestations. It would be very physical, it would be very apparent, and to multiple people. And if that's not happening, it's not any damn demon, okay? Like, weird, when those things happen, when the misalignment is that great and we have actual being activity, it will be hard for people to be in the same environment as that being, because it's like too weird. It's like the resonances are too far apart. There's going to be violent expressions, okay? So I don't know. I don't know what my purpose is here, except to like call something out. There might, we'll get to it when we get to it. What the heck? What the heck? Alcoholism might be involved here. I'm hearing a yes. If you already know this is resonating with you, if you are the one who is dealing with substance use, that is making the situation worse for you. It will also make the manifestations worse, okay? Whatever this is, in order to get rid of it permanently, we have to align the energy. Alcohol is not going to be your friend there at all. And I get that the reason why that is going on is because this is radically painful, whatever it is. This is not something that is going to go like, oh, like if you've had someone come over and pray, if you've had some like little medium come over and do a house cleansing for you, that might work for a day or two. The manifestations are just going to come back, because this has to do with something very, very deep and horrible. And until we address that thing, the demon will not go away, okay? And that's usually a long-term thing for something like this. We can get the manifestations to quiet down. We can get some sort of alignment to take place so it's not disturbing you or anyone else or causing any harm if it is. But the deep work, that's not going to be done with like an exorcist or something like that. Probably like we need to get some actual deep therapeutic work going on here, trauma-informed therapy, something like that. Okay, and if there's like comorbid, like first of all, I'm using all these technical terms. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. You need to check in with professionals, blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying here, if you have substance use disorder comorbid with whatever is going on, that typically requires a different sort of process of treatment. And I don't know anything about that, right? Like I can only read the energy and tell you what's up and tell you what I think, my opinion. But as far as pursuing like a course of treatment, that's on y'all and the professionals, okay? I'm just here to tell the truth, and the truth is there's a fucking disturbance in the force, all right? And it's affecting other people. Epiphany. Like I said, there is a disturbance in the force. Do you see how powerful that is? The purpose of a demon is to call attention to the issue itself. It is there doing God's work, okay? It is not the source of the problem. It's not. Like there's a lot of scapegoating that goes on there. There was like, I don't even know if I'm using this word correctly. There was a priori action here. The demon cannot manifest without an action, usually a repetitive action being taken to cause the misalignment. The demon doesn't just appear, there is a cause, okay? Unless God has done that themselves for sanctioned warfare or some shit like that. But we got a manifestation here, all right? We got a manifestation, and like it needs to, oh no. There is no way this is not like a fucking being. Like I'm saying, this is serious. And in order to resolve this, the type of assistance, like you need powerful assistance on whatever this is in the material environment. This is not something that you can handle by yourself. This is not someone that someone on TikTok can help you with. You need someone who is very, very grounded in whatever practice they're in, grounded in the, like the person who can help you with this has the energy of the solid oak tree. This is likely a significantly older person with a lot more experience. The cats are now going insane because of this energy. Okay, you need someone extremely solid in order to help you with this. Because oak trees, you know, the mighty oaks and all that, they can absorb a lot of energy. You need someone as strong as the mountain, okay? And that flowing river is like the flowing energy, but I don't care what it looks like right now, okay? This can get better, all right? Whatever it is, it can get better. We can bring back the alignment. There can be a healing. There can be deliverance, if that's the term that you want to use, okay? But whatever is going on now, it is manifesting for a reason. And I would tell you, if you are receiving bizarre manifestations that are like poltergeist activity and demonic or whatever, if that's what you want to call it, it's almost a distraction. It is not the problem. It's almost like if you can possibly take your attention off of those manifestations, please do. It's in an energy spiral. Let me just not get into the spirals and all of this and that today. Let's just read the energy. All right, I'm going to say this. Trigger warning, obviously. I'm going to try to keep this just as light touch as possible. If you are not dealing with violent SA, this is likely not your reading. This isn't something that would be going on right now. This is likely something that happened for you or this other person very young. Okay. It is possible that this person does not even remember this because it is it is that bad and it is that far repressed, but there is something like this going on. All right, because that is the level of fucked upness it takes to pull these sorts of energies out of alignment. It is something drastic and just out of order. Okay, so it's that sort of issue that you would be dealing with long term. And if it's something that this person or you does not even, if you're dealing with this directly, you know it happened, you just haven't processed it. You haven't processed it yet. And when it starts coming into like your conscious mind, you push it back. Okay, that's when you're going to want to go into the substances or whatever. All right. If this is something someone doesn't remember, like you are not watching the person who's dealing with that issue is not watching the read, you would not be directed to be triggered that badly. Okay. You would know, like you're like a family member or you are someone who would be dealing with this, but you are not the source of like the trauma or the thing. And it's possible that you don't know that this person is dealing with that. But that's why, like, you can't, like, you need professionals involved with this because y'all can't. It's just a no. It's just a no when it's that severe. All right. All right. There's the thing. What's this over here first? Oh, well, that's why. Okay. The reason why this message is coming through, at least for me, is because it is for some reason in line with my purpose to be talking about this. I have a duty to say whatever it is I'm going to say. That's trash. But it's not always my choice in the matter. No matter what is going on here, this process, whatever y'all are going through, it is designed to have the light shine through. This is designed for radical healing. Like right now, y'all might be really deep in the forest. I don't know, but likely even this read itself is designed to give you hope. There is a pathway out of this. Is it a pleasant pathway? No, it's not. And it's not going to be as we go forward. So just be aware, right? We have something, I'm telling you, this is coming out of something horrible. Like, I don't even want to show the fucking card, dude, but like, I'm going to. This is something that is very deeply entwined with whatever trauma happened here, okay? That is the source of the trauma. That is the child in there. And then whatever this fucking, I'm telling you, this isn't a one-time event. This is something that happened repetitively. And I don't know that anybody knows about it. But the energy, the twisting of that energy has brought something through a door. Okay? And ultimately, what that thing is designed to do is like reveal very, very painful truths and also bring an end to this situation, even though it is likely not going on in materiality anymore. This person, whoever is dealing with the trauma, it's like they're imprisoned by it. And they need to come out. Well, I'm saying they need to. For the healing to take place, they would have to come out of it. So, this thing, whatever came through this door, this is some kind of significant thing. It sent a representative. The thing that is actually manifesting, the being itself, is like it's like attached to the larger entity. It is not the entity itself, because that thing is like way deep down in the underworld. That is a very, very powerful thing, and that is not typically what we are dealing with in like the material world when we are receiving manifestations. You're talking about something minor in the hierarchy of demons, but it is attached to something very significant. Okay, so this is like the poltergeist activity. This is the thing that was invited in due to whatever this is. I'm not looking at the, like, I'm just like, my realm is not to be delving into the trauma. Like, I've already talked about it enough. We are going to receive messages from this being and its representative. And then I am going to pull some final advice outcome here. Because I don't know how to deal with that. I am not a shaman. All right. And now the representative first, they're saying, and then like whoever owns that, whoever commands it. There is some secret pain here. There is a secret pain that this is calling attention to. That is just like, this is poisoning this person's mind. And someone else did this to this person, someone who is in authority over them. That is to come to light here. The exposure. That is the underlying energy. What is the actual message? Yes, this is despite what you believe about these manifestations going on and the being responsible, this being is a being of truth. A harsh truth, a violent truth, but truth. Someone, oh, okay, here's the thing. Whatever activity is like the impetus for this, the cause, the primary cause. Someone like destroyed someone else's innocence here. They attacked it violently, and it's sort of like, because of this attack, it's like this person can't come into the full manifestation of themselves. It's like there's part of themselves that is trapped. It's like this particular person who this was done to, there's a specific beautiful way of being that they were always meant to be, that due to this violence has now completely like incapacitated this person, and they're drowning in this. And there's like this small part of them that's like calling out for help continuously, and this being is a manifestation of that. What this being is also doing is defending what, like, this being, because what this is the 9 of rings, or the 9 of, this is like who this person is meant to be, okay? What this being is also doing is defending, like, it looks like this. This being is standing in between who this person is meant to be and like what's going on now. it's like this being is almost protecting the manifestation of this person's true self in the material world that is like violently trying to assert itself. This being is like keeping like further violence to be, even if it's not happening now, but this is why this is all out of alignment. It's because this being is trying to like protect who this person still is, but it can't manifest because of this thing and this person. The person who did this is likely still alive, the perpetrator. This person is not dead. And so this being is also like trying to like attack the person who is the perpetrator. That's why there's violent manifestations. That's what's going on. All right, and so like the thing that this being is connected to, the significant thing. Whatever this is, I don't care. Like, I know y'all are scared of this. If this is your read, y'all are scared of this. Whatever these beings are doing here, I know it's like, looks very scary. It feels very scary. These beings are trying to protect this person. That's why they're here. I know you don't understand. You as this person, loved ones or their family, you don't understand. You want to destroy whatever these beings are. That's not going to work for you. You need someone who like understands how to deal with these things. And as far as my input goes, a lot of what goes on with like deliverance and exorcism that is very hostile, that is very violent. You are meeting fire with fire and there's no cause for it. Why? Because these beings are trying to protect someone. And so you want to meet them with violence? Where was that in force when these atrocities were going on? The only beings that came to protect this person were these beings. And now y'all want to destroy them? That's not a smart move. That's why you need someone who understands this shit, who is not some sort of like fire and brimstone preacher or some out of date like Catholic exorcist who is publishing books exploiting things that should be private for their own aggrandizement and to bring people like towards the church, like through like the most salacious means possible. You know, stories of demonic activity and possession and exorcism. The way it's presented, it's like a sales tool. It's like the most salacious sort of drama designed to get people afraid and sucked back into the church because they are the only answer. Right? You know, I would be cautious about that because when you meet violence with violence, well, that just tends to create more violence. I also don't think that that would necessarily be helpful for whoever is going through this trauma. So that's why we need to be very careful with who we're bringing into the environment. The message that I'm getting from, you know, this is a messenger of hell or the underworld, the King of Wands. It's a significant being. That's not the being who's manifesting, but it is their representative. They have entered into some sort of pact with this person specifically to protect them. And they're going to do that until their protection isn't needed anymore. Usually, like this, even though this is the Six of Pentacles, like the way this is depicted, it's striking me way more as the Ace of Swords. It's like some sort of truth, some sort of justice, like the pain needs to go to the appropriate place. I don't know if this person was victim blamed. I don't know if whatever family or community perhaps protected the abuser and threw this other person to the wolves, but that's why. So these beings are going to stick around until this person no longer needs their protection and until justice is served. You can probably get them to quiet down by starting the process, but I mean, what do y'all want? I don't even know what the fuck to ask. All right, we're pulling from here, and we're pulling from the Crone deck on final advice or outcome. So I'm just letting you know, like this, like I feel very being told not to worry about it. I just feel very out of my depth is what I'm saying. Like I just don't. This is a no. Oh, we have 4, all right. All right, what's under here? Detox. Of course, we need to take the poison out and also give this person life-giving nutrition if we expect them to fly. Right now, outcomes are unknown. Because whatever, like, I'm just not even showing this. Like, it's too upsetting. What this person is dealing with is extremely severe, okay? And that can only be handled by someone with professional experience who knows how to like delicately move through the long-term awareness process. Because just violently thrusting this person into something is going to do way more harm than good. But just straight up, y'all, like, when people are talking about something like child sacrifice, like, this is what they mean. It's not something that's going on in some, like, secret cult environment of, like, a secret society who's worshiping demons and like sacrificing cats and coming to steal your children in the night. That is not how it goes down. It's going down in people's families. It's not any secret society. It's their mom. It's their uncle. It's their grandfather. There is no structured magic going on. And yet, it is child sacrifice. That's the reality of that. It's not that that other stuff never ever goes on, but it's like that story about like witches or like the Illuminati and this and that. It is a distraction from the reality. And unfortunately, a lot of people who are very invested in those narratives are people who have been sacrificed themselves and aren't ready to deal with it. So they get caught up in the super fantasy of pizza. I'm not even saying the word. It's the P gate. That kind of stuff. A lot of those people who are involved with that, they are victims. And it's manifesting in that weird way because no one has helped them. And so now they're on some sort of very, very misguided crusade that nonetheless has a pure intention. But it's because their own stories have not been resolved. And it's manifesting, I'm going to say, like from sickness, that it's looking that way. And that they're getting involved with that in the first place. But like I said, no matter how this looks, healing is possible. Healing is possible. It's always possible. It's a long-term process. And I know that these beings are likely frightening towards you. They are attempting to facilitate this. Yeah. They are going to keep watch until it occurs. And it's a very dark passageway. It's very frightening. It's a hell passage. This person, I don't care that they're in your material environment, they're in hell. They were placed there. And you know, the guardians that are dealing with them now are guardians of the hell realms. Oh, Lord. How am I even going to read that? Well, it has to do, there was a burn. This is such a metaphoric thing when I say there was a burning of this forest. There is something going on in someone's fucking family. Perhaps even a religious community, I'm not sure. But it was... The line is barren, and there is someone responsible, an authority figure, responsible for the burning of this lineage. Okay? Someone responsible, a Witch of Wands. This is intergenerational, whatever this is. When I say a Witch of Wands, it's not a real witch. Like I'm telling you, this is like someone's mom who like covered something up. Protecting someone, their own father who did it to them. Their husband, their boyfriend, their actual, like, whatever. I'm just saying. There is someone who is directly responsible, and then there is someone who is defending this person and throwing their own, like, children or other family members into the flames to protect whatever this is. And everyone's burning because of it. And that's why we have these like dark manifestations happening. And it is like this is passed down. That's why the manifestations are so strong. Because this has been going on and going on and going on throughout the generations. Yeah, this is... And now we're in dark... Oh... These people don't know it, whoever is responsible, ultimately, the reason why this is going on is because they know. They are maintaining the swamp, right? These swamplands. Because once the truth is out, they will be consumed. That is who these demons really want. It's these people. And it's just like there's just this hunger. It's like this energy is so fucked up because it wants to resolve itself. And these people don't want to be devoured. I'm hearing, but they will be. Cut, like, whether in materiality or in the beyond, the consumption will happen. And like I said, there's some sort of like, that's that like major being that's just like waiting for these people. The representative, the thing that is manifesting this beast of wands, that is some sort of poltergeist activity. It's violent activity. This is the being that is protecting, because you see at this end, the desolation of the family line. This being is protecting what is good still. And that can manifest. Still. Justice can still be served. 3 more cards on this beast of wands giver. There is also someone, there's someone who can handle this, like this giver, like the giver card is representing the person, the energy, or the system who can help. And it's almost like the representative is trying to point you in that direction as well. Because these beings don't want to be here. It's as turbulent to you, to them, as it is to you. Okay, that's a no. What's this though? Yeah, the 7 of Wands. I'm just saying, it's a reiteration of the message. They are protecting this person. They're protecting this person until whatever takes place in materiality takes place. What's going on? The ending of the situation. Yes. All right. Like, this is talking about, we can have an ending to whatever is going on here and a return to material stability. Like I said, this 2 of Cups, like this is representative of the healing, but you're going to need another person. Like I said, the person who is able to put a stop to this, it's just someone with a lot of experience. I don't know that we're going to be able to get more than that, because I can't give direct advice on that, most likely. So I'm going to pull, like I said, because it's like, it's way out of that, like whatever that is, even giving advice is like out of my pay grade. I'm hearing a yes. I'm just stopping because I'm hearing a yes on that. So I'm not sure. Like, I can't tell you really how to navigate the situation. I'm just reading the current energy and telling you what's available to you and the sort of energy that you would need to resolve this. I really can't say anything else because I'm not an expert. So okay, we can get, it's from here though. There is some sort of like closing statement I can make, because I'm just like, that kind of sucks as an ending, bro. But I mean, I feel like y'all understand why I can't, huh? Whoa, yeah, it's a mess. I'm gonna give that another shuffle. Ugh, good grief. Tasa. All right. Closing messages of support that I am able to give, please. what is that? Oh, I'll pull one more, but I know what it is. Yes. Oh, the judgment. Yes, I don't care what these people are trying to do. They cannot hold back the judgment. What I will tell you as closing messages of support is y'all have what it takes, okay? In whatever capacity that you are standing with whoever this is or supporting this person, y'all have what it takes, Queen of Swords, all right? And it is possible, like, once these beings see more active support coming in for this person, they flat out might go away on their own. I'm hearing a yeah. But, you know, I don't know what that's going to look like. All I'm saying is, y'all have what it takes to deal with this. This person has what it takes to deal with this. And this person is going to become a very powerful person. This Queen of Wands. They will live whatever life they want to live, whatever life they were supposed to live. They're going to live a very beautiful life. And like I'm saying, this is the Eight of Wands, but like, this is fruit. This is going to have some sort of positive outcome, depending, right? The best case scenario, granted, for what we have already dealt with is fucking horrible. But what I mean, transforming this situation, making beauty out of it again. This person coming out of this, having determination over who they are and how they want to manifest in their truth. That is all possible. And y'all are all up to this. So no matter what it looks like now, know that things can and will be drastically different depending on what you decide to do.